During the rainy season in early summer, Hydrangea paints the Japanese archipelago with its colors, complementing the season. Hydrangea doesn't just grow in parks and along roadsides. It is also often seen in home gardens. The hydrangea is an ornamental flower whose sepals resemble petals that form a large inflorescence. In English, it is also called Japanese hydrangea, which reflects its original cultivation in Japan. The hydrangea flower ranges in color from purple and blue to pink and red. It has the interesting quality of flower color varying with the location in which it grows. Japan, the motherland of hydrangeas, is also rich in wild species. First, let's begin by introducing Japan's wild varieties of hydrangea. Ko-ajisai is distributed from central Honshu to Kyushu and is often seen growing on damp forest floors. Ko-ajisai's inflorescence comes entirely from the normal flowers, and it is distinguished by its lack of an ornamental bloom. Tsuru-ajisai is distributed throughout the Japanese archipelago, as well as Sakhalin and South Korea. Its climbing stems are often found growing on trees and rocks. Yahazu-ajisai is a somewhat rare hydrangea that is only seen in mountainous areas from the Kii Peninsula to Kyushu. Found growing on the floors of natural forests, it reaches a height of about 3 meters. Paniculate hydrangea is widely distributed throughout Japan and the Chinese mainland, and prefers open environments in places from swamps to rocky ridges. Its distinguishing characteristic is its conical inflorescence. In mountainous regions of southwest Japan, a cute dwarf variety of paniculate hydrangea can also be seen. Kogaku utsugi is an ordinary species that grows in lower mountainous areas from central Honshu to Kyushu. It only reaches about 1 meter in height, and its name is derived from its small size. It is often seen in warm, humid areas and on roadsides in mountainous regions. Yakushima ajisai is endemic to Yaku Island in southern Kyushu. It is a close relative of the next species, Tokara ajisai, that can be distinguished by its thin leaves with rough serrations. Tokara ajisai is a subtropical species found from the volcanic Tokara Islands further south to the Amami Islands. It has thick leaves with fine serrations. This is a beautiful group of hydrangeas that, at times, displays ornamental flowers of a faint pink color. Tama ajisai is often seen in central Honshu. When the inflorescence is young, it is enclosed in a large bract, which resembles a ball. This is where the Tama ajisai gets its name. Tokara Tama ajisai is endemic to the Tokara archipelago, and this species was only recently recognized as differing from that of Honshu. It is a rare species, known only from 3 islands. Tokara Tama ajisai is a drought-resistant subtropical species and is hardy even when cultivated. This group was the original source for cultivated hydrangea varieties. Yama ajisai has a variety of specializations for the Japanese archipelago. Among them is Ezo ajisai, which is distributed in areas of heavy snowfall along the Sea of Japan, from Hokkaido to Honshu. It is a species that often exhibits deep blue flowers. As the Japanese name suggests, Hyuga ajisai is a variety of Yama ajisai known only from southeastern Kyushu. Its flowers are white or pink. Nangoku Yama ajisai is distributed throughout southern Kyushu and possesses large flowers that are deep blue, like Ezo ajisai. Although it resembles Gaku ajisai, its leaves are not glossy. Satsuma Yama ajisai, which is distributed in the southern part of Kyushu, is unfortunately extinct in the wild. It is a beautiful wild species of Hydrangea that resembles the cultivar Benigaku. Even after it is finished blooming, the sepals retain a crimson color. Gaku ajisai is distributed from the southern part of Honshu's Kanto region to the Izu Islands and grows in coastal areas. It has been used as a source species for Hydrangea cultivars. Surrounding the inflorescence is an ornamental flower formed by the degenerate pistil with large sepals, and, although small, both the pistil and the stamen are contained in a complete normal flower in the center. There are also cultivars of Gaku ajisai that are virtually unchanged from the wild species. As the inflorescence produces many normal flowers, beetles will come to collect pollen. There are a number of horticultural varieties known from Gaku ajisai. This is a beautiful, variegated cultivar. Among the Gaku ajisai species are those with double ornamental flowers. Not only blue, but deep red and pink flowers are also exhibited. In the Edo period, hydrangeas whose flowers were almost completely ornamental were cultivated. The botanist Siebold named one of these species Hydrangea otakusa after his wife, Otaki-san. Hydrangeas introduced from Europe became extremely popular and were crossbred into a variety of cultivars. In Japan, these are called European hydrangeas. Among horticultural cultivars, we see those with double ornamental blooms. This one is about to bloom in double. This one is in full double bloom. Although we call it double, if you look closely, you will notice that the increased number of sepals makes the double flowering. The small petals remain unchanged. If you look carefully at the inflorescence of what appears to be a hydrangea with only an ornamental bloom, you'll see a normal flower, although it is very small. Through crossbreeding, this small flower has been joined with the seed and has brought about improvements in cultivars. Japanese gardens blessed by the rainy season are complemented well by hydrangea. In addition to Japanese hydrangeas, there are cultivars developed in Europe as well. But they all began with the Japanese wild Gaku ajisai.